guys, it's Splinterverse. We're playing Hex Shards of Fate. The format is Myrym Corinth. The game is free to play on PC and PS4, so check out the link in the video description to download the game or to learn more. I think this is probably the best one for now out of these. The charge power reduction doesn't really help in this format because you can't go lower than 1. And the other artifact only has a one-shot ability. It's not really a repeatable ability. And even though the other one was 4/6, I mean, it's like, We can get the other one out now, hopefully sooner, and permanently make something -1/-1 as a result. So it's not as good as there's a rabid troop that will make all the opposing troops -1/-1. That one's better, but this one's a good one as well. Both of these are decent. Go with this. Because he is a Shroomkin, so that means it's going to be a 5/3 when he attacks. I'm going to do this because it'll create a copy of itself. We can get potentially the same socket or a different socketed gem. And I can play it now as opposed to having to go into my deck. The other ones were decent as well, but got this sleeve. You can get this from playing Frostring Arena and defeating the boss Hogarth. He doesn't spawn every time you run the Frostring Arena. He also is rather difficult to defeat, but I've defeated him many times. If you are able to put together any of the decks in the Frostring Friday series that we're doing, you should be able to beat him if he comes up. And we got a lot more of those coming, so hopefully eventually if you can't build any of those, you can build one of the ones that we release. I figured he'd block, but we'll get a Blight Boss. And this down. So now he's kind of on the defensive. He either has to get out a troop for this, or take one, which is not that big a deal, but it's not like it was an even trade. He still is at a disadvantage. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon and the like button. I really appreciate it. I honestly like all of these cards, but this one is the best. I went ahead and put it down because it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have any troops out. I mean, I guess he could play something nasty that does 1 damage to everything, but I don't know. Fortunately, our Midnight Gatherer is not going to be bigger than a 3/3 based on our current resources and thresholds, but we can maybe turn that it ready so we can have a different resource in there. We can have ruby or sapphire. Nice. Okay, so we won't be attacking with this. But if we put this down, he's going to have to make the choice between holding that back or... This is great. I gotta take that, although I like this. Wish she was around. I hope she comes back on the next turn. Opponent's taking time here to make a choice. They're already down to 13 minutes. Partly because they were AFK at the start of the match, but... So this coming turn, we will attack with this if he doesn't play another troop. If we don't draw anything better, we're going to play our Fetid Scavenger. And I'm noting that when I play this, I'm going to have 7 resources. If I want to play this, I will have 4 remaining. So when I go to my charge power, I'm going to say to myself, okay, is there something 4 or less that I want? If not, is there something better that's higher? Okay, great. Okay, go ahead, get some damage in. It's an interesting card. I've seen that very rarely in this format, but it's pretty cool. So basically he can attack, ready himself, and then either attack again or just be ready to block. If he attacks again, that's perfect because we have yeah, no, that was his plan all along, is to be able to get some damage in, potentially kill the offending card. Yeah. So I could play this to make it so that my one guy can attack, Or I could get this, which would be cool. I'm going to do this. It's funny that he chose that. Now this one has life drain. Yeah, that was a good move because he had to let this go through. And we don't mind losing that little 1/1. We can make another one when this dies. Not that we need it anyway. And we might get some value out of this. I mean, it's not really helpful, but so we don't have any conscript cards, but it allows this guy to start attacking. So, since he only has one troop, if I attack with this, next turn he'll lose his rage gain that he had here, and it'll be below what he started with. Okay, so what's he going to destroy? Probably this, because he seems scared of it. But it could be this, so that this can attack, or just the troop itself. Yep, the troop. Alright. So all three of these are coming through next turn. Actually, maybe just these two. Because that'll minus him down, and then he can kill this if he wants. Alright, let's do this so that when we finally get to attack with the Midnight Gatherer... Very cool. I don't like Starside Oracles because they are... Oh, it's not letting me click on it right now. It's just all about drawing cards, which we don't need in this format, really. It's nice that he only had one troop, because then we could guarantee that that one would get reduced. Wow, he is just not interested in the Midnight Gatherer. Alright, so we gained health off of that. So he used this to get rid of the 4/4 previously, but now he has another one to contend with. We'll just keep attacking with these three. I don't care. I mean, he's at 16. It's fine that we're not getting to transform this. He's probably hoping he'll get removal or like another flyer or something. But at a certain point he's going to have to give up the Zip Zapper, which means we'll be wide open to get Midnight Gatherer in. Because, I mean, this is going to be a 5/5 when it attacks, or 5/3. Okay, very nice. Let's try this, though. So now you don't have a flyer to battle us with. Alright, let's go double Sapphire. Let's do some shenanigans with this. Doesn't want to kill that, but he could come back and do even more damage. Oh, this is beautiful. So we've got our Myrym now. We can play her. I don't think I've ever played her in this format. So he hasn't been blocking this whole time. And she is going to come down and steal that for us. But the trick is going to be attack. Yeah, put all troops and crypts that die this turn. So what's going to happen is we're going to attack with both of these. He'll block with one of them. He'll block one of them. Whichever one he blocks dies. His will die. Then we steal them all with this, because we'll play this later so that he doesn't know that we're going to steal everything. And if he plays a little baby troop below one of these, reverting that does nothing, but okay. I guess it was worth a try. At this point he has to block one of these because he's at 9 health, so we will just let that go through. We're above starting health anyway. So we can actually play both of these. And the beauty is that when we sacrifice this guy, he's still going to come back at the end of the turn because of Myrym. And this is going to be a 6-4. Yeah. So those will both die. And watch this. Hopefully the opponent will let us. From beyond the grave. From beyond the void there. So all that avoiding and blocking really didn't pay off, because now we got all this stuff. Alright, that's good. Can block some of the damage, but he's at 2, so he really needs... Okay, he's got 4 blockers. Very good. 5 blockers, nice. But they're all going to come to our side. We can take advantage of his ability. We can play this and sack it to pump him at the beginning. It's very good that he's got all these blockers. This is a good card. Alright, so we will not attack with her because we want to make sure we get her ability. Everything he blocks with will come to our side next turn. If he tries to triple block something, we can play this. Okay. So that's fine if he kills that, because it'll actually void all of his troops when it comes back. And it'll void these, so we don't want to play those. So now he needs to pull another rabbit out of his hat over there. So MVP, Gallows Geist, or the Myrym. I mean, I think Myrym though, because she just was epic. I've very rarely gotten to see her in this format, and that's, I think, the first time in all the years I've played this I've gotten to play her. I mean, she takes 2 diamond and 2 blood thresholds to even be spawnable, basically. So in your charge power, so it's not easy to see her. Alright, so please let me know what you thought the MVP was in the comments, or anything else you want to share. Please subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon, click that like button. It really helps me a lot and I appreciate it greatly. And until next time, happy hexing.